Family, welcome to Sacred Spaces Advanced School of Ancestral Communication. I am Queen Carlenia Springer, and I am coming to talk to you, my Afro-Rakanu and Afro-Right Kaitnut family, my African Black family, regardless of where we find ourselves on the planet. We are indigenous to the planet. We are the mothers and fathers of humanity, and so I come to remind us of our identity I come to remind us of our identity. I come to remind us of our roots. Now listen, one of the things that we have been denigrated for in this world and still are heavily denigrated and ostracized for is the color of our skin. I want to talk to you a little bit about what melanin is. It's one of our lessons. um, it's one of our lessons that we go over in our 30-minute Sunday evening classes. um, and we call melanin abatum. Abatum actually means black seed, fruit, or pod, and it is the chemical that gives us our color. We know that, but did you know it's found in our skin, our eyes, in our brains, in our organs? It's not just an external color; it's a healer protector. Like when we get a cut, a melanin band-aid forms. You know that because you see it, right? We call it a scab, but it's a melanin band-aid. It's actually a melanin band-aid that forms at the sites of cuts and infections in the body. It's not just found in our bodies, though. It is found in the water, it is found in clouds, in the ocean, um, planets, stars, and guess what? It's also found in that black substance of space. Yeah, when you look up into that night sky, you're literally looking into melanin gas. It's a chemical with electromagnetic properties, connecting us to the electromagnetic projections of the melanin dominant world. So when I say electromagnetic, I'm talking about electric and magnetic, okay? It transforms sunlight into food or energy for the cell. So we know we eat regular food the way we ingest regular food, but we also ingest sunlight just like the plants, and that feeds our body cells. Melanin transforms sound waves into food and energy for the body's cells. It's found in the 12 centers within the brains of Afro-Rakanu and Afro-Right Kaitnut people, and it is directly related to intelligence. Africans are considered melanin dominant. Afro-Rakanu, Afro-Right Kaitnut people are considered melanin dominant. Whites are considered melanin recessive. Nature has never and never will produce a melanin recessive creature. It is abnormal. It is unnatural. So I started out by saying we've been denigrated, and we still are heavily denigrated, discriminated against, because of the color of our skin. And when we went through, I believe, the lesson with Dr. Welsing, she told us through her studies as a psychiatrist, through her studies, she came to the conclusion that white supremacy, racism exist for the purposes of white genetic survival. If you have a recessive trait, it means the dominant trait will overwrite. Say overwrite. When you put a dominant trait and a recessive trait together, the dominant trait is what will be produced, and that's why they. She said she believes she told them about who they were and their motivations. And although, again, they were very upset at her, they never came back with anything of substance to refute her conclusions. So all of the violence and the antagonism and the things that we see about how they're moving towards us, the things they say to us, is really a projection of who they are at their core. And it's why we keep seeing it over and over again. No matter where you find us in the world and you find them, um, they do not want to, they want us around, but just to a certain point. But they don't want us to mix with them for this very reason, for their genetic survival. The pineal gland, which is right in the center of our brains, You may refer to it as a third eye. The pineal gland's function is directly related to proper levels and functioning of melanin in the body. Intelligence in the true sense, and as recognized within our culture, is based on receptivity. Melanin has electromagnetic properties. There are two types of melanin. Eumelanin is brown or black. Pheomelanin, false melanin, causes the pinkish color within whites when exposed to sunlight. The chemical melanin is dark because it is capable of receiving and transmitting all frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum. Melanin is capable of receiving and being nourished by and transmitting sound waves, solar radiation, light, gamma rays, and more. Because plant life, animal life, and mineral life, including planets, stars, and cosmic melanin, are melanin dominant, Afro-Rakani and Afro-Rakite have the capacity to receive all transmissions of energy from these various aspects of creation and transmit energy as well. This is communication. So I have this graphic here, and I already said it, but it says, did you know, and you may be seeing this backwards, but did you know that melanin has been found in space? Melanin is one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, substance in existence. But we are taught by mainstream science that melanin is simply found in our hair, our eyes, and skin. The fact is that Black people have melanin in every part of the body. Each of our cells contains melanin, which helps us to think faster, hear better, run faster, and even dance better. This has been confirmed by Black health practitioners such as Dr. Laela Africa. Melanin even allows Black people to transform sunlight into vitamin D and other useful nutrients, just like plants. But did you know that melanin is also found in space? Yes, space, the final frontier, that space. There are some mysterious substances in space that scientists haven't been able to figure out. They call them dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter and dark energy are believed to make up most of the universe, about 95% of it. They interact with light in very interesting ways and seem to be able to transform it. These dark substances also seem to shape the order of the universe and even help to create things like planets and stars. But here's a fun fact: these characteristics just so happen to be very similar to the descriptions given in ancient Egyptian, Kenyan, South African, and Nigerian creation stories. There has been a lot of debate about what dark matter and dark energy is, but a 2024 study suggests a very interesting theory. Dark matter and dark energy is melanin. The study is called Melanin, the perfect candidate to be the dark matter. It was conducted in Mexico. This study states the following: the melanin of living beings and the dark matter of the universe share the same physical or chemical characteristics, including the unexpected ability to transform the power of light into chemical energy by disassociating, meaning by breaking apart water molecules, as in plants. Wow. This study goes very deep into the many similarities between dark matter, dark energy, and melanin. We encourage readers to do further research. And is it a coincidence that scientists are currently studying how melanin reacts in space? Or the fact that they're coating their spaceships and rockets in melanin before takeoff? Yeah, they're doing that because they used to blow up every time they reached that boundary. And we won't mention the fact that the pilot of NASA's recent Artemis 2 mission to the moon was a Black man, Victor Glover. So it seems as if there's a lot more going on here. Melanin is literally a universal substance, and as Black people, That means we are connected to the universe in a very special way. And this, um, did you know part of my message is courtesy of Garvey Nation, garveynation.com. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you gained something, especially if you have been listening to me come on here and talk about our creation, a portion of our creation story. And if you have, then you can connect it to what I'm saying about the melanin. Go back and listen, because I'm giving you information about who you are at your core and why there has been this persistent move against you. You are not who you think you are. And that's why you're not a victim. You're not who you, we have been victimized, but we are not victims. We are victorious. And when we come into our right mind, when we return to our roots, excuse me, we will be exhibiting absolute power on this earth. We will be moving with authority, and we will shut down the disorder. This is why they are moving so fast with their artificial intelligence. It can never supersede your ancestral intelligence, which functions in real time. Ashe.